Orders in SuccessWare, when a client places an order from you, SuccessWare tracks all of the pieces to that order. We also keep a history on clients. So if I go to the Orders tab here, I can just simply see all of the orders that have been placed by this client. I'm going to go ahead and double click on this one. When I take a look at the order, I'm looking at all the little pieces of the puzzle that we need to take care of this order and also keep track of it for our clients to help them out. And also for tracking purposes so that we know how much clients are buying from us so we can keep track of it all in one place. We keep track of course, all the specific order information, order statuses, which are completely customizable by you. You can keep track of the order from what session was placed. So if there's multiple sessions for a client, we keep track of that so we can keep track of the order history and also the sales averages for specific orders. It's real important to know the average sale per client, but also per type of session. So this accumulates all that information. You can order from anybody's session in the system. So if this client was a mom and placing an order from her daughter's session, you can simply change that so it connects to the right place. Of course, all of the information that's consistent with the client will populate over, so it moves over from the client. We keep track of all the products, each product that was ordered, detailed descriptions about it, of course, what product line and category. The products are coming in from our pricing version. So when you set your prices in SuccessWare, if we happen to change the product line to, let's say, location, all of their products will show up. If I change it to seniors, all of the products in the senior product line would show up. So it can change. I can make my list bigger to view more information. So what's really cool is you can also take your products, and if you wanted to, you can discount the product itself if you have specials. You can discount it by percentage or dollar. You can also discount the entire order. So we give you a lot of flexibility with what you can do with a specific ordered item. So it's nice to be able to have that opportunity to say, well, if you order $3,000 worth of stuff, we can go ahead and discount your gallery wrap, your 14-inch product. Whatever you decide to do, you have that accessibility to discount one specific item or the entire order. Nice thing too is we keep track of the versions and the pricing versions that the client's on. So if you do change versions but want to honor an old price list for a certain client or for a certain time period, you can do that. So we give you that flexibility. Of course, we keep track of all the money. The money that was taken from Mrs. Hale, we can also immediately see that it was deposited into our checking account and on what date it was deposited. That way we can keep track of all checks and cash and credit cards and things. We know when they came in so we can follow up on them. So if a client calls and says that their check didn't clear, you can see when you took it to the bank. You can go and look up that deposit very easily because it's monitored right here. We have all the accessible options for bouncing checks. So if the client does bounce a check, hopefully not, but you can take care of that. If you have to refund money to a client, we have a way to take care of that as well. You can also apply payments from one order to any other order in the system. So if grandma comes in and wants to pay for her granddaughter's order, you can take one payment from that client and then use the apply button to apply that money to other orders. We can also set up a payment plan for this client. So if you have balances due, you can actually set up payments that are made for this client. So we have lists of things that you can set up, and actually the software can auto charge clients on specified pay dates. We have specific statuses that you can keep track of. So you know when the order is in certain locations and when. So we can see when it was sent to the lab. If there was a vendor involved, we know what vendor, we know who we spoke to from that vendor. You can do this on all your orders, or you can do it on specific orders, whichever makes sense for your business. But it gives you that flexibility to be able to keep a lot of information about a specific order so that nothing falls through the cracks. Makes it really easy to see where things are and when. Of course, you can print invoices. We call them order forms, and if I went to print this order form, I can select an order form format from one of our templates, or I can custom design one. If I print it from one of our templates, I'll go ahead and print it to our PDF. It'll look like this. But you also have the capability of designing your own. So if you take a look at some of these, we have clients that have designed some really nice order forms, and you can design them in any way that you like. We have order forms that can have 2 pages, multi-pages of course. So you have the capability of making the design look however you want. This one is a 3-page contract. So you can make them and design them. We have a whole editing tool to be able to allow you to do that. You can send emails. You can send emails through SuccessWare. You can send it an invoice to the client. Again, just like the order forms, you can custom design your invoices. But you can email them an invoice if you want. You can print the order forms. You can print an order worksheet. If you accept credit cards through SuccessWare, you can even print credit card receipts, or even custom design those receipts. We give you a template to be able to do that. The nice thing is everything's in one place, so you have access to keeping track of all that. If I list my orders, I can literally just quickly see at a right mouse click or a control click all my orders that are in finishing. So quickly I can see the list, I can get on those. If I have a staff member that needs to do them, I can quickly see them. If I go back and I can get all of my orders, I can quickly see my orders that are ready for pickup, and then just contact those people very quickly. So it makes it very convenient. I can email this list, I can print letters or labels to the list. The nice thing is all of your orders are in one place, and then you have wonderful reporting tools because you're keeping track of all of your money. It then goes into the banking area. All of that's kept track of so that you have one nice place to keep track of all of your information.